Hello, Harley from Knowlton North. Getting ready to leave camp. It's Sunday. Just gonna do a quick walk around with the dogs and check things out. Heading home. Got some things to do at home today, so we're gonna leave early. We're here by ourselves this weekend, so we got some R&R in and quite a bit of stuff done yesterday. But it was a pretty easy weekend, though. So it's been 2 beautiful days, though. It's been just breezy enough to keep the bugs away. So a buddy of mine up here might split my wood pile for me while I'm gone. That'd be cool. But I did get my mowing done and my trimming. Field's coming up good. Every 2 weeks this time of year, boy, when we get up here, the grass is thick. Well, this right here is all clover right in front of the fire pit. But let's take a walk down through the field. Hey, engine boy. Planted these last time we was up here. These are filling in. They were kind of a hole there. I filled them in last fall and seeded them, but winter kill just destroyed everything. But like I said, we've been leaving these pieces on the sides high for the animals. Geez, they just love it. They really do. My clover was gone in here. It seems to be coming back a little bit. I did put a little lime down, but I didn't think I put enough to matter. This is another reason we're going to leave it. All the wildflowers are actually starting to come in. I usually cut this about the 4th of July. I think I'm just going to let it go this year. I think I'm just going to let it go for the season and cut it down in the fall. What do you smell, handsome? Where's Belly? There's Belle. Go down and check the pond out. All the apple trees that I wrapped last year are doing awesome, except for one little one. Was doing great last weekend. 2 weekends ago he was up here. And now the thing's half dead. But what I planted around the pond, which is holding up well, by the way, is coming in pretty good. The stuff around the pond and down over the edge and on the top of it, I just kind of threw down, and it's starting to come in. A few days of sun, I think, will be good. But this over here is what I did with my gator. I just spun up the wheels of the gator, broadcast the seeds. I did put 3 or 4 different things down just to try. Some clover, some grass, some brassica, one other thing, but I can't remember what it was. Then I just drove the gator tires over it and packed it in, and this is 2 weeks. It's fabulous. But everything's coming up. I just can't believe how good it came up. I was going to take the time to drag it and, do all that, get my drag out, but yeah, just use the gator tires. It worked terrific. So you can't see it, but over there in the corner is my shooting blind. It's 285 feet from where I'm standing to that. And then the other side to the pond, between that and the shooting blind is all clover. So we'll see what happens. We've got a lot of deer in here this year, especially this winter that we've never stayed before. And I actually was checking my cameras yesterday and have a doe with a fawn. And I have her for like 2 weeks, and it's amazing how fast the fawn grew. But I think that's the first time I've had a fawn on a camera up here in 10 years. Because we have so many coyote and bear up here, I think they clean them up pretty quick. But the grass and everything's coming up around the pond. That's good. Yesterday I trimmed all like the old roots and branches and rocks all around the edge. Cleaned it up, looks a lot better. Threw everything in the pond. Everything's sunk already. Thinking about trying to throw some fish in there and see if it works out. It's not big, but it is 15 feet deep here on this end. It's about 8 feet deep up there, and this little corner here is only a couple feet deep, and it drops off kind of right across this edge here. Drops right off, so I had him put like a little beach in for the grandchildren. If this holds up, I might put a little dock in here and a little kayak or something for them to play in. But it's holding up good. It's nice to sit up at the camp and sit down and watch this thing and check it out. We do see deer walking around it once in a while. I've got a lot of good pictures on my trail cameras. I got to get another bunch of pictures and post them in like a, whatever, 40, 50, 60 pictures in a video. Right, Billy? But yeah, everything seems like it's good. The pond down there is beautiful. That's holding up real well, that one down there. We didn't even have to do anything. We just dug a hole in the ground in the bottom of a swamp, basically. But if this holds, everything grows in, I'll be happy with it. Boy, aren't the frogs and peepers and stuff down in here loud at night. Holy cow. I'm in the camps. I don't know what it is. 400 feet away, something like that. 400 or 500 feet away. Literally have to close the windows at night. Like the forsythia I planted to block the field from the vehicles going by, four-wheelers going by. Half of them did really well and the other half are struggling. They're not dead, but they're struggling. I thought we might kick out a bunny rabbit coming up through here. Sorry about the wincing and moaning. I have plantar fasciitis and one of my feet is killing me. But see, the wildflowers are really starting to come in and take over. I planted a bunch of lilies. They're growing well. But they don't flower much. I don't know what the deal is. It's one of my little apple trees I did last year. Well, a couple obviously, but they're doing awesome now that I wrapped them and kept the animals off them. So I'm going to keep these enclosures as long as I can. They're doing real well. I think I have 8 or 9 planted now. It's one of my projects I gotta do. Cut the dead out of these couple of these trees. Excavators broke the limbs off when they were putting this pad in for me. But one of the best decisions I ever made, I think, was leaving this field uncut in the middle. Animals really do like it. We've had one turkey down here roaming around. One hen all spring all by herself. Didn't even use our fire pit this weekend. We were just tired, just come up for some R&R. Sometimes it's just the wife and I, we just sit on the deck, enjoy things. A lot of good memories on that fire pit right there. But things are starting to look up. Things are starting to really wind down as far as major projects I want to get done. We still have a little off-grid place up on Katahdin View we want to get done, and got to get some firewood done. I have some folks up here, some friends that they might do some firewood with me and split it. Just to give them half just for doing it, which would be a great deal for me. So anyway, we're getting out of here early today. We're all packed up and ready to roll. Right, Billy? Got one of my daughter and son-in-law's dog with us this weekend. She jumped in the truck and didn't want to get out, so we brought her along. Right, Bill? My beagle's already up on the doorstep wanting to get in the house. So anyway, Knowlton North. Enjoy the outdoors. Been real quiet up here this weekend. You could hear all the wildlife, the birds singing, the noise from the pond. It's been terrific. Once again, we're some lucky people to be right here.